What
Hello.
is up, man? What's up, Chris? You doing all right, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, John?
Good, good, good. Yep. Finally getting over the junk I had in the last couple weeks. Ended up having bronchitis, so it's like that's never fun, but getting over it. So good time to right now before the summertime hits is already again like, man, it's like well, I say I say it's warm, but then we had like a huge tons of rain yesterday. Like it was almost like a flood. It was just crazy. I was
Hmm.
actually worried about my pool again. Just like before, it was just like, I mean, you could just see it like just rushing like past our fence, and it was
Mhm.
like, just stay away from the pool, just go that way, just
Yeah, yeah,
go to the front of the house. So yeah, we just had a lot of rain yesterday and Memorial Day, so I was like, well, I made some hot dogs, made some hamburgers, but had an umbrella. I was just trying to like stay, kind of stay dry, not get too wet, but not too bad. You guys have anything fun for Memorial Day out there in
gotta
Florida?
dig a moat around your house to get the water on. Yeah.
Good,
Here in
yeah.
Florida, my girlfriend's working on a mural out in an area not too far from where I live, and so I was helping her with that. So we were just kind of painting this mural
Oh,
weekend,
nice.
and then I didn't even realize it was Memorial Day until Sunday, and I texted a coworker of mine. I was like, "Yo, are we off on Monday?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Heck yes!" So yeah, I
Nice,
got to do
nice.
some relaxing and some stuff around the house that I had to do. A little bit of shooting setup too. Got to set up a shot. I haven't taken it yet, but
Sweet, sweet. No, I was the same way. I was like, I didn't realize I was off until we got the email from HR because some people on our staff they have Mondays off, and
Mhm.
so if it falls on a holiday, then they take Tuesday off, and it's a whole time card deal. But it admin stuff. But I was like, oh crap! I was like, we're off Monday. Yeah, it's Memorial Day. Oh shoot! Like okay, I was
Yeah.
like, "No, that's awesome because I would have just been like, I would have just logged in and from home and been like whatever. So yeah, it was kind of a nice surprise. But yeah. How far is I've always wondered because I've heard Coral Gables is pretty nice. Is that any close to you, or is that kind of like I've always wanted to kind of visit out there?
I'm pretty sure that's South Florida, but I think I've been there when I was younger, and I do remember Coral Gables or Coral Springs.
Gables, Coral
Gables.
Gables, because I've always wanted to ride one of those kind of like the. I remember them in oh gosh, Swamp Thing, Police Academy, like the little boats. You ride out there, and it's like has like the little fan in the back. I've always kind of wanted to ride one of those. I think you
Yeah,
can
it's
ride those out there. It's
super
pretty much
close to
swamp.
Miami. It's really close to Miami.
Okay. And I guess that makes sense because I was watching some Miami Vice episodes recently, and yeah, they were saying about, oh yeah, the drug dealer, they're gonna have they have a deal out here at Coral Gables, at noon or whatever. So it
Yeah,
was
no,
always,
I don't think there's much drug deals going on now in Coral Gables. It's a really nice area.
yeah, I mean, back in the 80s, yeah, you probably had a lot of that stuff. So, but
Yeah.
no, I want to welcome everyone to another show of Geeked Out Live with my co-host here, Mr. Chris's Sid Vicious Toys, and then myself, Emerald Night Photos, and then somebody who's late to the party. But you know what? We won't hold that against him because he is a Mesco Monday winner, a recent Mesco Monday winner, and that is Mr. Toyetic 40s
Rob himself.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
wearing wearing a thing. He's
Yeah,
wearing a
man.
thing.
Look how cool this shirt is.
He got that thing on him.
Now I wonder is that officially licensed by WWE or are
No,
you
it
gonna
is
get
not at
sued?
all. No, it's not. But yeah, it's a CM Punk thing shirt. Pretty awesome.
Oh, I was about to ask who's the wrestler they're referencing.
Yeah, it's gotta be Punk. Well, I'm wondering, now that we posted this, Punk's probably gonna be suing. He's probably gonna post like, hey,
I've
where's
already
my
got the
royalties?
shirt. So,
Where's my royalties?
yeah,
Like that's my thing.
I've already got the shirt. So
Even though he referenced the thing whenever he comes out, but we won't put it
yeah,
past anybody. But I also have the Geeked Out Click shirt.
nice.
Nice.
If you want one, then you got to become a member. So sorry, everyone. We're not going to post that on a shop or anything. You have to be a member of the click to get the gear. So, Rob,
Exclusive.
I think we're still waiting for you to wear yours. So, even
I've
though I
worn
brought it,
mine before.
okay, I'm just saying,
It's
you didn't
happened.
you didn't wear it at Legion's Con. You had the swag and everything.
We didn't say anything, but it hurt our feelings.
Did
Yeah,
it? Did it? I'm sorry.
but you did
I
wear
have my Lucky
RoboCop.
RoboCop shirt on. That's what I wear to
Yes,
every con.
exactly. You
Nice.
Yeah,
did wear RoboCop, and we'll talk about it because something big did drop today,
yeah,
and we will talk about it because I was a little miffed. I was a little miffed today. I was kind of, you
yeah. That's
know,
rough.
I've never been this mad, in a while. Now I do have a tendency to Hulk out, as some people like to say, because I can just flip, like a switch. And I've learned to kind of suppress it, just like Bruce Banner, like just kind of just keep that part of me kind of just like tucked away. But what happened today really just like I nearly almost put a hole in my wall. I was so mad. I was just like just like ready to just tear stuff up.
The secret is you're always angry. Yeah, okay. I'm excited to know what it is because I have an idea, but I didn't know that you pulled the trigger on it. And if you did, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where it's just like I don't know what happened, but I guess normally we start the show, we'll start with some show and tell. So I know Chris, you said you're still in remission, or not remission, but you're still dry, so to speak. You're kind of like you're in AA. So
Yeah, a little bit. I did get this. I got it a Hotkey 40 from Mezco randomly.
Nice.
I don't know why. I haven't won a Mezco Monday in a while. I already have a Hotkey 40, so I haven't opened him or anything. But I do have him, and maybe it'll be some trade bait or something fun, but nothing super exciting. I mean, Hotkey 40 is exciting. It's a great figure, guys, if you haven't seen it.
Actually, when you mentioned that, I was like, oh crap. I was like, is that like I never heard of it before, so I thought it was going to be one of those kind of like a upcoming figure that like we talked about last week, where it's oh yeah, like Chris, he's got the inside track, he's going to collab and everything. And I looked like, oh, he's already been released. So I was like, oh man, that sucks.
The tank head is a lot cooler than the standard head. I do like the tank head, but yeah, nothing particularly.
Is that something to do with the pyramid head, or is that like in the same?
He's a Rumble Society guy.
Okay.
And so he came out. They've had him like fighting with what's the fish Neptune guy? What's his name? Baron Benz. They've had
Baron Benz, yeah,
like that. But he's kind of gotten slept on a little bit. I think they need to bring him back in something. Like
what's the going rate?
It's a little weird because he's like kind of sci-fi-ish in a way that a lot of Rebel Society is not.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't have that sort of like vintage look. I think that like Baron Benz can, you can have him fighting Captain Nemo and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like he fits right in there.
He look good with what's Slugfest and like a kind of shop.
Yeah.
Like that,
Maybe fighting who's the snake guy?
Death
Adder. Death Adder, yeah. Those two might, like if you had the shark head, those two might look pretty cool again.
I still need to get him. I still need to get Death Adder because it's like he looks really, really cool. So it's like I've been trying to, now that I'm in the whole Rumble Society, field, I guess, or kind of like the rabbit hole. I was like, I really need to go back and look at some of those figures. I know Death Adder, he looks really, really cool. So I'm not sure how scarce he is. So I don't know. Well, I got to have Death Adder.
Do you have Death Adder, Chris?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, he's a fun figure. He's one of those dark color figures where everything's black. So he's a little hard to shoot sometimes, but I didn't get Snake Eyes because I don't Joe, so he was kind of like my stand-in Snake Eyes,
Oh, sure.
I don't Joe. But I don't know. I mean, Rob, let's see it, man. Like you talked up in our chat. Let's see what you got.
I had a wild week. Here we go. So I'm gonna start small.
I'm gonna give you the big screen right now, so it's like we can see all those figures here. And like
I'm gonna start small. I got one of these Spin Master $10 Superman.
Okay.
And he's actually pretty cool, like for just a kid's toy, basically, right? He doesn't have a ton of articulation and stuff, but
does he have articulation in the elbows?
He does. Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell. They were
in the elbows. Yeah, I mean it's not bad for $10. It's pretty cool, I think. And if you're excited for the new movie, and he comes with like he comes with let me see if I can find it.
That's your second Superman from this movie, so we can assume you're pretty excited about the movie.
I'm very excited about it.
It is, man. I mean, the trailer, everything. We actually, we'll talk about it, but it's like, I saw the trailer in the theater recently, and I was like, wow. It's like, I just can't.
Can't wait. All right, so I had a very fruitful trip to the toy store the other day. My local store, toy headquarters.
So this is your dealer, right? This is like your guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I picked up Kazar, my first Marvel Legend in a while. He was $8, and I just thought might be a cool extra like barbarian to have.
I guess, but it's a Marvel Legends. So
I know. In addition, I picked up, and he had some Lucy Mezcos. So for $40, I got Gladiator Hulk.
What a deal!
Oh, so that was actually loose? I thought it was like a
yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that is a good deal.
Yeah, $40, and for $30, I got X-Force Wolverine.
Sweet.
I've never seen like a loose Mezco like at a actual like store, like I mean like a comic book or toy store.
How are the seams on the leather holding up?
Really well.
Nice.
He looks good. Yeah, I haven't noticed any problems with him at all.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when did he get released? Because I wonder how long that's held up.
I don't know when he's got double jointed elbows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not like crazy old. I'm gonna say 2016 or so, but I don't know for sure.
I mean, that's coming up on a decade.
Yeah, that's true. True.
On the Hulk, is what do the joints look like? Because I was wondering about that. Because in your pictures, I know you sometimes you kind of
yeah. They're single jointed. He actually doesn't have amazing articulation.
That's fine. I mean, it's still a good look though.
No ab crunch. But I mean, he's all right for He's the best Gladiator Hulk you're gonna get from the movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get one version of that, it's gonna be the best.
His scaling isn't amazing. Like, I have here's a 6-inch toy, so I don't know. Like,
I mean that could actually work. Right. I mean, you could do something with that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the sculpt on it is amazing though. So. And he has lots of accessories.
Heads or anything? Did he have the heads with him?
Yeah, he had the heads, the whole bit.
Sweet.
Yeah, like I said, for $40, I couldn't complain too much. In addition, I picked up Green Goblin.
Oh, nice!
From Amazon, because I was tired of taking Doc Ock pics with my Spider-Man, and I needed another one. And then, in addition to Spider-Man, I got Miles. Who's pretty fun. I haven't got to shoot any pics with him yet, but I'm liking him so far. And then today, I came home to a surprise Mezco. Which is my Mezco Monday win from last year, from August.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, so I am super excited to open this guy up and play with him. I love 90s DC.
Yep.
So I'm all about this. Really, really excited about it.
Just don't. I mean, you can't like do the actual like flying pose. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know what? This Superman doesn't fly, so I'm not like. He's got the rocket boots. He's got the rocket boots, but you know what I mean.
Technically, yeah. If you want to be technical and do the glasses thing, like KT likes to do, you just
actually,
I'm excited about all the machine guns and stuff, though. So
that is cool. Like, that is nice.
Total 90s like DC bullshit right there. I love it.
The cape alone is a shot,
Huh?
Yeah.
The cape alone is a shot in itself.
Oh yeah. I'm really excited about that. And then I have the Cyborg Superman from Mafex, so I can do some shots with it. And I've got Steel from Mafex. John said I had to open this on the live just to see what color it was.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait though, man.
Oh, I do have to wait till all of it's have one? Okay.
Yeah, just wait for a minute because are you good, Rob? You got everything?
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Let's see. Toy Photo guys in the chat. He said, I'm trying this out now. We have the this new feature where you can actually have the chat on the actual stage, so that's kind of new. But nice. Toy Photo guy said, "Hey, we finally got ours." Now, I know Bill, man. He's been like I think he went twice last.
Did he get both of his? Bill, did you get both?
Yes. Yes,
oh,
I think
he
did. He got both. He got two. I think he got two separate notices from FedEx that he was getting packaged, but.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's cool. And I think some other people got that won 3 or 4. I mean, they got all theirs, in one one shipment. So that's awesome.
I have yet I have yet to get notified from Mezco for my second Mezco Monday win from a couple weeks ago. So
that's a year, Rob. That's
I know.
You need to just go ahead.
I haven't even chosen it yet, though. So
yeah, it's like you got time.
In John fashion, though, I'm going to get the Mezco Spidey, though. So
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Torfo guy says I did get both of mine. Yep, man, that's awesome. He said I never got notified by Mezco. It was FedEx. Yep, same with me.
Yeah.
I was notified by FedEx. And Rob, you said your FedEx was all kind of screwy, so you didn't even know. Like I didn't even know.
It was just a surprise today. Totally awesome.
That's
and
always
then
great.
Yeah.
Edman's in the house. What's up, fellas? What's up,
What's up,
man?
Controversial
Controversial Toys saying hello, everyone. What's up?
Does anyone else have this goblin?
I didn't get goblin.
I'm going to because of what I have, but first I will start off with the retro Cobra Vipers that came in from Hasbro.
Nice.
So nice little update to the Vipers. I thought about getting 5 of them. I seriously have 5 of them in my cart, but then I was like, I really don't troop build too much. 2 is usually my maximum as far as like Joe's and troop building, but these guys are so awesome looking. I love the look and everything for them. And yeah, they're just like, they just hit the nostalgia. And with Yojo June coming up here in a week or so with Joe Fest and DFW Joe Show, it's just like a big, just that's why they call it Yojo June. It's just like June is like the huge month for G.I. Joe. So I can't wait.
Showing it up. It's funny that they have goggles over their visor. I'm sure that's true to the original.
It sure is. That is what they've always looked like, and it's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny because, like, why would you, like, like they have a visor, like Cobra Commander, like how why would you even like that would not even be, I mean, that wouldn't even work. I mean, come on now.
But they look so cool.
It does.
They do, and again, it's that whole, I guess because they mimic Cobra Commander, which some people always, kind of just say, well, give us a hooded Cobra Commander. It's like, well, we know the reason why, but the visor looks so cool. I mean, finally with the second movie, we finally got a visor Cobra Commander, or actual real looking Cobra Commander. So I can't wait.
You didn't like the weirdo Joseph Gordon-Levitt, whatever that was in the first movie?
Oh, you mean the Darth Vader voice? The
little, so weird.
The little fishbowl type helmet he had.
What a strange choice.
I think that a lot of stuff is kind of like done by committee. I think it's a lot of times it's like nobody that has any real investment in the toys and the franchise or anything. They're just like, let's do it like this because this sounds cool. Let's make him sound like Darth Vader. Let's do this.
Right,
this and this. Like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, boss. Let's do this. It's like you need somebody that really has a love for the toys, which I'm actually, again, not to segue, but I'm hopeful for the new Motu movie because I think Travis really does get Motu and he understands how you have to kind of like, I think it's gonna land. I think he's gonna.
Well, you saw what he did with Transformers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's the closest that we've gotten for that. So
yeah, and it was way better than the one after that came after that.
Absolutely.
And they kind of
shoehorned
Rise of the Beast. Yeah. I mean, I think Travis. I think he's going to hit all those spots and give us what we want, but then also make it more accessible for people that don't know Motu. They just wanted let's go to the movies, just to get our kids out of the house and stuff like that. Let's just go or whatever. So I think that's going to be a big plus for that. The other thing I got was my wrestling fans. So here's this guy here. And I always wonder about the sandals. I mean, it's crazy that they actually I mean, there are some wrestling fans that do wear sandals like this, but I mean, it is kind of funny how
if you had the sandals and socks look, that would be
that would be the
ultimate.
Total,
yeah.
That's what wrestling shows look like in Florida, dude. Totally sandals.
Yeah,
for real. This guy here.
Yeah, that's it. And they're cool, and I love the idea of them, but I hate those faces.
Yeah, I don't love them.
I mean, you
can
make it work. You can make it work. I mean, I kind of agree a little bit, but it's like you can make it work. I mean, I posted 2 pictures today. I mean, it's like you can.
They looked great in your photos. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can make these work with the right lighting, with the right composition.
With the right blur, the right lens blur code.
Yeah.
I think that's what some fans or some people have been like kind of saying. But I mean, honestly, it's just like it's so. We never really had figures like this before, where you can just like have these kind of like.
At least they're expressive. Yeah.
Because what was it, the Marvel Legend, the
hooded, the red hood,
the red hood, or the hood, or
I think it's just the hood. Yeah.
Oh, the hood. Yeah, the hood.
And it's like, I mean, he's been using a million shots and stuff like that, so it's kind of nice to kind of have figures actually, besides them to use in your photos.
Mm-hmm.
And you got little kids here as well, so he's kind of like doing like a little get him John Cena
for some reason. Like the kid looks more like less weird.
And maybe the scale,
maybe it's just the scaling. Yeah.
Yeah. But got him, and then this one guy with the so one cool thing about it is they do have different hands. I mean, they got a crap ton of hands, and they got the ones with the phone looking. So
very cool.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I really want to use this guy. I mean, he's going to be used a lot, and you got different different versions too. So I think I'm probably gonna get the other sets, but I mean, they really do work out so well.
Yeah. Not that it matters for their function, but are they single or double jointed?
Oh, double.
Nice.
That's wide.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, these are supposed to kind of go with your wrestling figures, which I will say they are a little bit bigger. I know this guy's a little bit taller because he's supposed to go with the Mattel figure, and they're normally just like wrestlers. I mean, they're bigger, so it's like 7 inches or close to 7 inches tall, so a little bit more taller. But oh yeah, you can kind of fudge it a little bit in photos, but. Yeah, I've been using her a lot. She's been awesome. Just like that face, just like.
Very fun.
And it's like, because you don't really have that many. I mean, that's one thing we've been asking for is like more just give us victims, give us people that we can just beat up or something like that. Or just something or somebody that Superman can save, or
just normal people. Any sort of normal people with like different facial expressions.
Yeah. Now I will say that I wish they did. I mean, with the tooling and everything, if it allowed it, just give us another head sculpt, just one like maybe a less expressive head sculpt, just one that's kind of just no smile or anything, or just kind of just like a not super like excited or anything, but other than that, yeah, I mean I enjoy them. I mean they're awesome. And granted, I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be for wrestling, but you can use them for a lot of other different things too. So, the other thing I got was finally, he came in.
Yay!
He finally came in.
Did you get both? Did you get both yours or just Spider-Man?
Just one?
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I didn't want to be like a nag or anything, so it'll come when it comes. I think that's Michael Myers. So yeah, he'll come when he comes, and of course he's less expensive than Spider-Man. So I'm actually more grateful for getting this guy, because he's he's a little bit more expensive on the aftermarket. But yeah, Spidey came in, and so there he is. Finally, and I'm in a Spider-Man collab, so I can finally get rid of that Marvel Legend that I've been using. Just in the trash. I can just throw them away. No, and I can tell. Yeah, some people. I think KT, when he was on here before, he was saying about the suit. I mean, mainly it's just like once you're done with them, just put them like this. I think that's going to be your best bet. Just put them like in a vanilla museum pose, so it doesn't get bent or anything. The little, I mean, it's just like Snake Eyes. This little material here.
Your photo, you got to watch the crotch area too, because it'll I don't know. The outfit bends in different ways. It's kind of weird looking sometimes.
Well, you don't like a little crotch in your shot?
Yeah. Little batchy there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I started kind of getting some ideas for shots, but no, it's like I'm so excited. I mean, I knew it was coming because I got my FedEx notification, so
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man. Well, part of me was kind of like, is it gonna be Spider-Man or is it gonna be, because I mean, Chris got me kind of like wondering, it's like, is it gonna be Spider-Man or is it gonna be Michael or is it gonna be something? Is it gonna be Red Void Gomez? And then I have some, some trade bait, like that's like some serious trade bait.
Did you notice that though, that when they send you things that aren't like a purchase that you made, like at least on the P40, it doesn't tell you what it is. It just says, "Hey, Mezco's sending you something." Like on my FedEx information, I couldn't see what the hell it was. And usually, when I
also, you don't have to sign for it,
and you don't have to sign for it. Yep.
Yeah, don't have to sign for it. Yeah, that's the big thing too. So I know I was on some calls when it came in, so I was like, I didn't have to worry. That was a good thing. I didn't have to worry about that, or have to like do like the little printout form to like pre-sign it so they can just release it. But yeah, I was just like, man, it'll come today, which is crazy because it's been in the Dallas area since Saturday, and it's like they waited till Tuesday. I was just like, it's like. I was looking at the FedEx site. I was like, come on. It's like, it's been in Dallas for like, since Saturday. Just come on.
Magic
So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's here finally. So I can finally do some Spider-Man shots with Doc Ock. And, I don't have to fudge it. Now I got to get Green Goblin. Got to get Dr. Doom. Got to get the Rhino. Got to get, whatever Mezco comes out with. So
complete recommendation for Green Goblin. Totally awesome figure. The sled is really awesome. The rocket sled. I took one of my favorite Spidey photos I've ever taken over the weekend with him. So,
I mean, that's a given. I mean, I knew, but I didn't want to jump the gun though. It's like until I get Spidey, like I was like, and it's kind of cool to kind of get free stuff. I was telling my wife too. I was like, hey, how much this is? How much this costs? When I showed her, she's like, and I told her, and she's like, really that? I was like, yeah.
It's funny.
So, it's just a good feeling. Yeah, I mean, you're getting a free figure from Mezco. That's a good feeling.
Oh yeah,
yeah, pretty much. I mean, although I am curious why only this version, or the one that has the Spidey sense where it's like split in half, only has glasses. I kind of wish,
he has glasses.
Oh, he does.
There's a pair of glasses in the thing.
Okay, I lost that already then. I had to go back and look because I really didn't see them. Because I took my time pretty carefully, unpacking everything. So I was like, I had to go back and look. So I got the camera, got everything else, got the newspaper. That's pretty cool.
Underneath the camera, there's a little indention in the thing. There should be a pair of glasses in there.
Hopefully I didn't move that too much because I did get the. I need to double check. So I didn't move the box too much around. I just like took everything out piece by piece. So I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe it's still in the box. You have the box in front of you, right?
Oh yeah.
Wiley looks for that real quick in the chat. Endless Fables, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Break Something, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. F8 Hammer, what's up?
Hooded Cobra Commander would be an easy custom. Just a drop of Ghost Batman. That's it. Nice. Carlos is in the house. What's up, guys? What's up, badass?
Hey, reviews? What's up, man?
Endless Fables, just like Chris said. Hey, everyone. Toy Photo guys, I benefit of 2 states away. Got mine next day. He's like, yeah, man. East Coast guys, man. It's like always have it easy. Break something and say, ha. Don't tell your wife how much they cost. I mean, that is kind of. I
don't.
Well, when you get a win like this, when you say, "Hey, this is free," and then
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The next question that comes, like, we'll just sell it.
Well, they're 120 when you get them for free. They're like $50 when you have to buy them.
Exactly. Yeah. I got a deal. So, yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I'll be spending $50 tomorrow probably on
the. F8 Hammer says, "LOL."
I have a feeling it's gonna be closer to $100. I think it's a set.
You think?
You think so?
Didn't it say something about 10 or something?
It said collector's cube. Yeah.
Yep.
Or collector's capsule is what it said.
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and get into that?
Let's get into it.
Yeah. Well, hold on a second.
Oh, you want? He's got to see if he's buy his glasses.
Oh, yep. There they are.
There they are. Don't drop them.
There they are. You seen this live? See, I'm not scared. Like take KT, man. I take everything out on the live. But no, we got to open up our message because Chris said that whenever we get a message, we have to like wait.
Oh, okay.
So let's just like open this up, man. Just like just like prom
Did
night.
Chris
Just
did you get one with Hockey 40?
I opened it already. I said that after I'd
you
opened
said
mine.
afterward, man. It's like, come on.
I said after I opened mine. I've got mine right here though.
Are we ready?
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Come on, just like prom night. Remember that.
Yeah.
Hey, why do they choose like the Magnum condom wrappers for their message?
I don't know. Pink.
I got a bluey.
Hey. That's fine.
That's
I got blue with something that just came in. Oh, Crab Louie. Give me the blue.
Yeah, I got blue with crab blue. Yeah, but I've been getting like pink, for the longest time. Like
for a while now.
Yeah,
I
3
think
of mine.
they're out of gold. I think they're out of like the other colors. Like all you get is pink and blue now, which is fine.
My first couple from them, I was getting the black guy with the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're actually getting those kind of like the not the actual cockroaches, but the actual like little was it like a skull head or ball head?
He has the bowler hat with the shotgun.
Yeah.
But I had gotten a couple of those.
Did he have like a skull face, or was it actually like the actual like cockroach with the antennas?
No, he
has a skull face.
Yeah. Okay.
They had that one, the bowler cap. They had the one with like the Jason mask, and then they had the one that was like a green military one. And those are fun. I like those a lot.
Well, they weren't giving us any at all for a while, so it's nice to get something.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I really didn't expect it, even though I saw people posting their, with their Mexico Monday wins, like, oh sweet, got another message. Kind of getting up there. I was like, man, I think I got like 15 now or so. Got a little collection now. Nice. I had to like rely on KT when he came to Legion's Con just to give me some because I had like nothing at that point. I had like none.
Bottom, now we're here.
Yep. Now I got like 2 blueies and 3 pinks and then 5 golds and a handful of the other ones. So nice. But yeah, we can get into it, man. It's like, let's see here, because the new drop that just announced today that got me all excited, but then screwed me up for the rest of the day. Let's bring it up here. Tomorrow.
It's been a wild roller coaster for John today.
It is. It has been. So this dropped earlier today. As you can see, I'm like at the top of the comments because that's like, just saying. That's my phrase, as everyone knows. Let's go. But no, tomorrow is another shadow, and like I think Chris, you mentioned this is the collector's capsule, which I don't know what that means. Hopefully somebody knows.
So I was seeing in the Facebook group that the Sin City 5-point set was supposed to be a collector's capsule, and it came with art prints.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if there'd be something like that with this. It would be something closer to like the Death Dealer set.
I'm going to get this now because, we can get into it because I saw this, right? And then immediately afterwards, because, this was getting all over Instagram and all over social media. And in one of the chats I was in with Skelly, Skeletons Collectibles, he posted, hey, so, they got BBTS has the actual OG out there right now. That's supposed to be dropping, is for pre-order, but he's supposed to be releasing in May. So I went out there at BBTS and I saw it and I was just like, oh my God, like, it was like so much was happening, at one time. I was like, oh my God, like first this is dropping because Rob, I had told you this morning that, hey, what's the cheapest shadow you found? Because I was ready to pull the trigger on one I saw on eBay for $450.
Good Lord.
Plus $50 for shipping.
Yeah.
And you were just like, I saw one for like what was it, 250, 275?
250. I saw one for 250 on like a Facebook group. There was a guy selling one. So.
And I was like, oh man, should I just wait and just kind of just play the Facebook game, or just kind of maybe someone wants to trade something or this and that. I was like kind of going back and forth this morning, and then this drops. I was like, holy crap! I was like, there you go. It's like Mesco was listening, and then it was like
crazy.
It was so surreal. Like we were just literally just talking about that this morning, and I was willing to drop almost $500 on one figure. This guy, and then I saw this. I was like, oh, that's awesome, great. I'm gonna be ready. Tomorrow. Does it say what time?
How
Or
crappy would you have felt if you had bought that $500 one?
well, I don't know. I really don't know at this point because what Skelly had told me was the OG was out there on BBTS.
BTS, yeah.
And so I go out there and I I thought I ordered it. I really thought I had ordered it with some other stuff, and I was like, I hit my I clicked place order, did everything. I was logged into my account, everything I needed to do, and for some reason, I never got a notification from my credit card that I got charged. So, I mean, I was working at the time too, so I was like, it was in between calls, so I was like, once I hit the place order button, I'm like, okay, whatever, just it's done. And then did I get charged? Like, I'm what's going on? I checked my email, like no order confirmation from BBTS or anything. And so I go out there and he's sold out. And I go to my account and it's like nothing is out there for my pre-orders. I'm like, what the heck? It's like I thought I ordered it because I ordered some other stuff as well, and that wasn't in confirmed as well. That was in my pre-orders. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
What's going on? So I don't know. Maybe it was just like it was such a rush to get this guy, but he was available for a short period of time this morning.
I bet they had two of them.
Maybe
seriously, I bet they had like two of them, and then
that's why they say limited two per customer.
yeah.
Endless Favors says, is this in stock or pre-order? Well, it was a pre-order, but it's showing he was going to arrive by May. So they were probably going to have, I mean, we're already in May. We got this is the last week of May. So probably it may have been kicked out till June, but he was going to come in soon. But I was so mad. I could not believe it. Like, I just jumped up, from my chair. I was like, what the heck? Like, I know I ordered it. I was like, I clicked everything. I was logged into my account, like everything. I did everything. What the heck happened?
Damn.
So it was just, because I've never experienced that with BBTS where, you get a little bit, just like you were just a little bit late and it just sold out. I'm sure when I hit place order and then I, got on my phone, there was probably a message on there saying something like your order, this, whatever's in your cart, it's no longer available or something like that. But I didn't even look at that. I just swiped out of there and went back to work and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. So yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it. So now,
what a bummer.
Now, I mean,
but
now you got this. So
yeah, it is. But I know some people were talking on Reddit and on Discord about the scarf, because if it's only a black scarf, that could be, I'm still going to get it just because it's a shadow. But if it's only a black scarf, it's not really shadow, Rob. I mean, come on. Let's be real.
I mean, look, this figure is going to be awesome.
It is. I mean, but it's like, I mean, I even started going on eBay saying, like, does anybody have a black or red scarf that I can buy loose? Because
you've got one in your
some of the Gomez's come with the red scarf.
You have one in your turtle set, John.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Gotta go back and look. Yeah.
You want to hear something funny? Okay, completely unrelated to this, John. You've been talking about Shadow a lot, and so I was like, let me break out my Shadow for a shot. Literally right behind me, I've got a shot set up for the Shadow that I did over the weekend. I got little accessories. I got everything all laid out here, and then today this came out, and I was like, what the hell? That's so weird.
Yeah,
it's Mezco, man. He's listening.
All right, so Vaporoni. Next, we've got to talk about Jackie Vaporoni.
Yep. That's what we need to start doing because I'm trying to build my 40s, Avengers, with Shadow, Golden Age Batman, the Dick Tracy, Popeye, Doc Savage, Doc Nocturnal, Indiana Jones. I want to have a full Avengers set of that time period. Like, that's gonna be my crew that I'm trying to build. And this guy here, he's just been. I don't even know where I was. I think I still was kicking around, kicking the tires on Misco. Like, I wasn't fully on board. So when he came, I didn't even think about it. I mean, Chris,
it's a big jump. Look, man, going to $100 figures is it's a big jump, right?
It is. I mean, but I was playing around with Mofex and SHF, and I mean, we saw it today. I mean, the tariffs and everything. And I mean, those things are getting insane.
Crazy.
But before, I mean, they were still like 100. I mean, there were boutique type, lines where it's like, yeah, there's nothing you can find at Target or Walmart or anything like that. I mean, but this is some big money we're talking about. So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty big jump, but I can't believe I just didn't. I don't know. Like, it was one of those things where I fully wasn't in the Mezco. Wasn't in the church of Mezco, so to speak. I wasn't indoctrinated in there. But I am wondering about that, because I know some people were kind of wondering online if it's just a black scarf. But like you said, I do have, with my turtles, I do have some red I can use. So might be worth it.
Make it
But
work.
also, I also was kind of like, when I thought I had ordered the OG, which now when you look at it, let me pull it up, because I think that that is a pretty big price hike, because I think original, when I looked on Mesco's site, he was 112, I think.
I think so. Yeah, he wasn't that pricey, I remember.
Yeah, and so I mean, the fact that BBTS was selling them for 169 or something like that, it's like, wow, that's crazy.
Well, that's a markup. Yeah,
like Rob said.
Yeah, 112. Yeah, he was like,
I think I paid something similar for my because I had to get my Keaton Batman on BBTS.
Now, do we think it's going to be this price tomorrow, or is it going to be a little bit
No,
higher?
it'll be probably higher. I would imagine
150-ish, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
150-ish.
If it's some sort of collector set with like extra, with extra shit, extra posters and stuff like that.
I just wonder if he's going to have any of the red. I mean, the scarf is one thing, but then he's got the cape, the tie. I mean, there is some red.
I don't see any red in that photo, but it's just a teaser, so who knows?
Yeah, it's just a teaser, so you can't really tell. So, I mean, I'm going to get it regardless.
Who knows? I keep thinking the shadow knows.
The shadow.
But John, you were saying I'm surprised Chris, and then you like trailed off.
I'm surprised you got it, Chris, because I mean, that's not really your forte, is getting into these like older figures and stuff like that.
Yes, it is. I love the pulp noir crime stuff. I'm all about that shit. I listen to a lot of the Shadow radio dramas, actually.
You do? Okay. Did you get Doc Savage?
I did get Doc Savage.
You did?
Getting him to watch Schwarzenegger Conan, that's the problem.
I guess that's the thing. Yeah. That's the big, the actual like more newer stuff. So it's like, well, newer, but like 80s, 90s stuff. Yeah, I guess that's not his forte. But yeah, it's like, I guess I was surprised, because didn't really think that was your style. But awesome.
In fact, the last Disco Monday one was with the with the shadow. Is the one where he's on the side of the
It
building.
was.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm
I
still
hope
trying
it
to get
comes
that
with all
down
this
from
stuff.
you, but
all
at
the
minimum. At minimum.
That's
all
what
the
I'm wondering,
accessories are
is
amazing.
if they're going to skimp on that, because that's one thing I did like this thing here. Oh my god,
I love that crystal ball thing.
That
so
is
good.
That's so awesome. I wish.
I hope they have other accessories. I hope they have accessories we don't have already. I'm sorry, John, but I hope they have new stuff.
I mean, it's
if
fine,
you're going to charge
like,
more, that's fine. Give us more stuff on top of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think
give us this and then more.
Well, like whatever that just came, the Nosferatu that's up is like kind of a combination of like the old accessories and the newer accessories from the
two sets.
From Symphony of Horror.
That's funny. In the promotion, they had this as like an effect, but in the set, it was actually a hand.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice.
This piece here, the little blast effect. I like the.
I'm super pumped.
The scale. I am too. Yeah, it's like, because literally, it's just funny how all that works out, and how we were just talking about it, and then it's becoming available. So
I'm running out of grails.
Yeah. While we're talking about it, make sure you store the heads separately from the cape, because it will dye some of the faces. So make sure
I mean, if it's a red cape though, if it's black, then we don't have to worry about it. Or you think we have to worry about it still if it's black?
Well, I'm talking about black paint rub. I'm talking like the outside of it, like not the head.
Oh, really?
Like the head that I have on him now, he did get a little bit of paint rub. It's on the setup I've got, not one of these.
Oh, okay.
Actually, let me see. So here you can kind of see it a little bit right here, just really faintly.
Yeah.
And so I was storing the cape with the heads, and just make sure you keep them separate.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some of those kind of like small baggies, like the ones about that big, just to kind of like store heads just separately, just keep all that kind of just. I've been kind of been antsy about that for any kind of paint scuffs or rubbings or anything like that. So we want to kind of get some baggies for that. Endless Fable says the red is a deal breaker for me. If they don't have it, I won't pick it up. I mean, yeah, it's just it's all in your it's whatever you you know whatever tickles your fancy. It's just me. I want the figure so bad. Like, and the fact that I missed out on this today on the original from BBTS, I was
that's
like,
a real bummer.
It's
I was
serendipity.
like, I gotta get.
Yeah,
I was like,
F8
I
Hammer.
gotta get it.
Maybe they'll have both. Por qué no los dos, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's just they're just Mesco's teasing everyone. So they could when they do the reveal. Just and of course we probably wouldn't even look at it. I mean, I know a lot of us. I think we even talked about in the live. Like a lot of times we don't scroll through there, like look at everything. We just as soon as it drops.
Yeah, I ain't got time for
now,
that
just
shit.
like,
That thing's gonna
boom,
be gone in 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like you look at it afterwards. You look at the accessories, everything's like that. That's the funny thing about all this. Like you don't even like. I think with Crab Louie didn't look at it. Just immediately just bought it. Woodford, same thing. Just didn't even like look at all the accessories. Just so I think for some of them though, they were doing that, weren't they? Weren't they like kind of releasing? At least on Instagram, they were releasing like the full like loadouts and everything.
Oh,
Kind of just
Woodford had a
showing
whole video.
Yeah,
Woodford had a
and
little video, like a reel. Yeah,
and then showing like this the accessory kits and everything, kind of showing what's going to come with. I think some people were kind of they're appreciative of it, but at the same time that could be a deterrent because some people could be like, okay, that's not, I don't want to get it now. It's like that's just it's the FOMO, right? It's like whenever it drops, like you just get it, right? It's like then you worry about it afterwards, like, oh, it doesn't come with this, it come with that. Like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like it's mine now, so
it's like better for us as consumers to see what it comes with, but as a company, you'd think it's better for them to just play
do
on
it.
our yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Just do it, the day of, and just like, hey, just, I know some people, they would be apprehensive, like if they saw everything up front. Like if we saw everything, like we saw that, if we saw everything that the new shadow is going to come with, and if it's not a red cape or a red scarf, some people were like, okay, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
As a company, you don't want to do that because it's going to be like you just lost business because people are going to tap out, whereas a lot of us are going to just buy it, just going to eat it up, as soon as it drops. And that's the other thing I was kind of worried about was having to, be on my computer or like be available at that time. So like, okay, well, I got it, I got the OG, so I'm good. I'll get it, I would go on there kind of casually, just log in. This is nice. Yeah, I'll go and get another one. And now I have to be like, now I'm like, okay, I have to get it now. It's like I have to be on there, available, logged into my account, ready to go, and just get it. Because if this is like another blank, that would be really, really sad because it's like that's gonna be the fact that he crashed the site and everything. It's like, oh my gosh, that's like, oh, man. That was nerve-wracking because I was like, I gotta get this. Like, what the heck, man? It's like I can't log in. Like, Rob can't log in. Like, no, I can't. Like, Chris, can anybody log in right now?
Yeah. Those days are kind of fun, but like obviously not. But what's weird is like you never know what is going to be the blank, what is going to be that Casey Jones, that figure that for some reason people just really vibe with and just purchase, and they quantities of.
The Casey Jones still doesn't make sense to me. They advertised that thing for a year, and then it was up for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
And I mean, it's like I had in my cart. I was gonna get it, but I didn't have the turtles at the time. And I was like, let me just get Casey because Casey's always been one of my favorites. So I just did it. I just let it go. And then Chris, you were just like, oh my gosh, like I thought I had him, and like he just like it was like today with the shadow. Like I thought I went through the whole process and like it just didn't take. So it's like I don't know. It's like I think this guy's gonna go pretty fast. I think it's gonna go because people want that OG, and the fact that he's so expensive on the aftermarket. I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you have to be ready. You have to be right there, logged in, ready to go. So Muscuffer says just get it. I mean, I'm gonna have to at this point because I have to get the this version. Regardless if there's any red or black or whatever, like I have to get it. Like it's a shadow. I have to get them.
Yeah.
Endless Fable says, yeah, didn't know about the Conan the blue shirt. Now I have Smurf Conan. Oh,
That's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, KT warned me about that, so I keep him. I think I keep the shirt.
I'm afraid to look at mine. I haven't even looked at mine.
Do you keep it like with the blue shirt?
I don't know. I don't know what I did last. Like how I put it back in the package. I don't know.
Serious?
I've been mostly using because I have all three of them. I've been using the other two. I've been using the other two. So like, and if it is that, I'll just keep the shirt on.
Oh my gosh, Rob! I keep mine like I got like some OCD from KT or anything or something like that because I keep mine like neatly organized on top of each other so that nothing doesn't get messed up. I mean, because I was worried about Batman's ears kind of getting bent, so I kind of keep them away from other figures so it doesn't touch other ones. And the I actually found out today or a couple days ago that Crab Louie his tentacles come out, so I started taking those out because I'm worried that if I put them, when I store him, that they may bend or break, if they're inside of his face or something.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, that's
they
good.
can.
I think it's just the same. The decapods do the same thing, I think.
Decapods, yeah.
Yeah, I should have thought of that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, it's like you never really know. So it's like I hadn't seen anybody mess with it yet. So I was like, I mean, they look like they come out, but I didn't want to really force it and then like pop it off. Because I know KT, he actually broke the peg inside of his decapod head. I was like, oh man, that's gotta be rough. Because it's like, yeah, you gotta take that peg out and stuff. So that's not fun. But I'm very, I'm a little bit more. I take care of my figures a little bit better than I did before in the past. I mean, like right now, it's like, look at that. These guys' glasses. Got my glasses. Didn't even know that. Appreciate that, Rob.
You're very welcome. Also, you can do a Superman custom. You can do a Clark Kent.
Yeah. I saw that with the but I still haven't messed with taking out the neck peg from the figure. So like, I think you can do that with some of them. So I've been trying to play around with that, but I'm just like I don't want to force it. Like I don't want to try and take that neck peg out and with was it Catino Gomez? I've been trying to take the neck peg out and then put the neck peg of Indiana Jones on him, make it a little bit so he doesn't have that cockroach neck if I try and put Indy's head on there. So yeah, it's just I haven't really messed around too much with that, but I mean it's like this one here. It's like I'm sure I could take off the this piece here, this little neck peg, but it's like I don't want to force it.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't. I've seen people do
live.
Break it on the live.
Yeah, let's not do that. You just got it.
I'm sure it's.
Also, that
I'm
Peter
sure
head,
it takes some heat and stuff like that. So.
That Peter head looks really good for like background pop and swap heads. Like you just put him on like Constantine body or you know any of the
guys. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he can work for that. I'm surprised you can get this guy, Chris. I mean.
Dude, if I didn't get Doom, I definitely wasn't going to get him. I was very tempted on Doom, but I haven't done any of them. I'm more of a DC person. I haven't really done any Marvel stuff, but my breaking point is going to be that Hulk. When that Hulk comes out, I have to go in on that because I do love Hulk.
Well, I hope he's on a better body than this Hulk.
I hope so at this point. I mean, they just came out with the new female Buck. I think their next thing is going to be the next large Buck. I think that's
great. Yeah.
All speculating.
And I know people have been posting about that. I guess they're getting their Maximum Hulks and everything. So it's like it's a big debate going on. So it's like I don't know. It's like I don't Marvel Legend, so I don't have any skin in the game.
The Marvel
I'm just gonna wait for the Mezco.
Was kind of a tempting for me. I did like the idea of the upper body. It reminded me a little bit of like Hellboy. You have Hellboy, you know, like that kind of design. But I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I feel like Mezco is.
Yeah. Endless Fable says, "Does Doc Ock have issues?" I picked it up, but I haven't opened it yet. No, but you kind of you have to be careful with the tentacles though, because I think one of mine's starting to kind of get a little bit loose at one of the joints, one of the longer ones. And so it's kind of like it seems like it's gonna like kind of almost break or loose, whatever. But it's like It's fine. It's no big deal. It's like, but yeah, just kind of be careful when you're posing or kind of bending the tentacles because they could be kind of loose.
Look at
There
this beautiful. Look at this beautiful mullet. Gorgeous.
I mean, now you can put that head on the
on the other
because
it's the same sculpt, face sculpt. So I'm so excited. Plus, he's got this beardy stuff.
The beard.
Yeah, he has the beard also.
There you go.
Yeah, they got the short hair with the beard. I think there's a long hair with a beard. I'm so excited about this stuff. Like I said, I love '90s bullshit. So yeah, look at that shit. I'm gonna do some fucking time travel Superman stuff. Man, that is so cool. This is the coolest Superman sculpt.
That is nice though. Yeah, the beard.
I love this. Love it. Man, so cool. Thank you, Mezco. It's just such a nice. This is the second time I've come home, and like, there's just a surprise Mezco at my door, and it's such a good feeling.
Yep, always a good feeling, man. I know because you were worried because you were just like, I told you, I posted in our chat like, hey, I got my notification, from FedEx that it's coming. He's like, I haven't got mine yet, so maybe it's gonna come. It's like, cause I went back, in August, so it's like, I had to.
Yeah, like I had one before you did, so I was like, what the hell? Did you get the Superman, Chris?
No, I did not pick up the Superman.
Some DC fan though. You are.
Yeah.
I'm a Batman guy. We'll say that.
Batman.
Okay. So just Batman, yeah.
Batman's for posers.
I am debating on getting the Batman, but I don't know. It's like I know Dimitri posted in our chat.
I'll show it to you when we're not on the air. Like, I don't love that figure.
Yeah, it's like there's some potential there, but I'm not too sure about him.
It's honestly I don't love the outfit. Like it doesn't move well, and then like his knee pads kind of like squirm around to where I don't know. It just looks weird.
But he's got that cool flying squirrel outfit.
I mean, that is cool. I'll be honest. I have the Mafex, and I prefer that figure. And that is not usually the case with Mafex and Mezco.
Okay. Just wait until the next movie comes out, and then they'll have a figure that'll come out 2 years after the movie. And then
there you go. Yeah, because that movie, it's like, oh my gosh, like what? We're already coming up on 5 years since the first one came out.
Well, it took a while before that one would come out, so.
I think they finally finalized the script. I think is what they were saying. So I was like, oh my gosh, man, come on, guys, let's go.
He's had some problems too. Is what I've heard. Matt Reeves had some issues, so
yeah,
some personal issues.
The other thing that, I actually need to order this. This was part of my my order for the with the Shadow, and that was the Bodger game.
Did you order the whole thing?
I was going to. Yes, I had it in my cart. So I had this and Shadow, and that was the weird thing because this is a pre-order. Like it's still out there. It's not sold out. I'm not sure why this couple with Shadow, when I tried to check out, was it wigged out or something, because I was like, what the heck? Because I was going to pay, I think the NRD is 45 here. I think for Shadow was like 17. So it came out like 60 something bucks. I was going to pay out of pocket, up front. But no, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's weird how this all came out, but no, I need to go back in here and order it because I didn't take it, but thankfully they're still out here because these guys, it's one of those, random things. So like, I knew they were coming out. I think Robbie had mentioned, I think one of the other conventions that came out earlier this year, they announced it that they were coming out with these. So I was, gotta get them. It's just like, it's not even a question. It's not even a question about getting like,
I think they're NECA scale.
I think so. And I even got my guys here, for reference, because RoboCop is my, my favorite movie of all time. It's like, it's just, if not the one of my favorite movies. I have a poster of it. I watched the documentary RoboDoc at least one day a week. You know, I do. I admit it because it's 4 hours long, right? It's a 4-part documentary. I love it. They go by scene. They have everybody. They have all these guys. You know, all these guys are still alive. So, and they were able to get all of these guys in the documentary to talk about their experiences, everything.
What's he say about the Oreos?
Robo wants an Oreo.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about Peter Weller. I mean, by his own mission, he was a diva. He was a a little bit of a what do you call it? Like like an actor, or somebody who's just like
pretentious.
Pretentious. Just like when I'm in the suit, call me Robo. When I'm out of the suit, call me Murphy. And Boddicker and some of the other guys, they were just like, what? It's like I'm not gonna work with a guy. I'm not gonna try and be buddy with a guy who's trying to wants me to call him Robo. Like what? And one of the stunt guys, the guys who were working the guns, he was just like, hey, okay, Peter, safety's off, ready to go. So we
John?
can yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we lost you there.
Oh, I'm back. Okay. So the Peter Weller, the story, that Robo wants an Oreo because he wouldn't film a scene because one of the prop masters had a bag of Oreos and he wanted, an Oreo. And the guy was like, no, it's like, if Peter wants an Oreo, he can have an Oreo. I'm not going to call you Robo. And so Peter Weller threw a massive fit, and allegedly threw a massive fit. And on the documentary, even Peter Weller is saying like, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about, these Oreos, this and that. But I love you, dude. Love you tons, but don't believe one effing word you're saying. But then he has a little smile at the end. He kind of smiles, and it's like, it's a little bit of truth in that. It's like stuff happens on a movie set. I've been on a couple of movie sets in my youth, and things happen. There's a lot of things that happen. Feelings can get hurt. I mean, it's very hostile. So, and you see that in the documentary. But I love the movie. I love everything about it, and the fact that we're finally getting these figures. I just cannot wait. It's like they're 1/10 inch, and so I've been trying to figure out the scaling. I know you said they should.
I'm pretty sure that's 7. Yeah, I think that's 7-inch scale.
In the chat, they said they're 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they're going to be right around.
F8.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
They're either. Oh, they better not be bigger than NECA. It says there are 7.28 inches scale. Okay, so I need to actually measure my Robo to make sure that he's not.
Yeah, why would you make them that big? I don't know why you would make them bigger than.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That would not make any sense. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, Endless Fables. I know. Yeah, it says 1/10 scale, but it's like I've been. What is? I mean, I know 112 is supposed to be between that sweet spot of 6-inch, 7-inch sometimes. I mean,
yeah,
but
true 110. Yeah, true 112 is like under 6 inches. I think it's
under
like
6 inch. Yeah,
it's that SHF scale.
Well, I mean, it could be like Mesco too, because like I mean, look at Mesco, and then this is a Hasbro, so it's like they really are. Yeah, the Hasbro's a little bit bigger than the Mesco, so.
Well, that's Spider-Man. He's supposed to be short.
Well, yeah, I guess. But yeah, you can definitely tell with him against Murphy that there's a big difference. I don't know. Like I said, I'm excited for them. I'm just really. This is a set that I've been looking forward to a long time. So
they look like NECA figures.
They do.
Yeah. They do.
Do you think that they're done with this line after this? Because they've pretty much come out with everything at this point, right?
I mean, that seems like all the figure, unless they did like, well, she's not a villain, if they did Lewis,
yeah, they could, yeah. I mean, the villains of Detroit, yeah, it's nice. Have they
see the boxes even? These boxes even look like NECA boxes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like they do look, they have some NECA
Yeah.
Feel to them.
I'm an idiot. This is dawning on me that this isn't NECA. You guys, because you guys kept saying like NECA, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh no! It's some sort of independent company that's producing them.
It's JVS Toys, I think, is making them. So
it's spelling question. Okay,
it's a British company that's licensed these out.
Nice, that's cool. Yeah, I'm surprised NECA didn't do this.
Yeah, I don't know why not. It's weird.
And this people says they will fit RC cars, but won't fit ramen toy vans. See, that sucks though. Man. See, I would have to get the van at that point because just to recreate the scene.
State of the art Bang Bang.
That and also Can You Fly, Bobby?
Oh yeah.
Which I'm surprised they didn't include a Bobby in there. So I mean, this truly any RoboCop connoisseur, this isn't the full crew though, because you need Bobby. And you need the one guy that Emil was talking with before he got shot by Murphy.
Sure.
Yeah.
These are the main guys, though.
Yeah, but I was like, if you want to be a little bit more, anal about it, I was like, well, you need Bobby though. You need Bobby. You need the guy who was, those things would kill you. And when Emil was smoking, it's like, want to live forever. And then they start watching Bixby Snyder. So, and then. I wish they had melted Clarence. I think Emil, right? F.A. Hammer.
Yeah.
Emil is the melted man. So
yeah.
Sorry, VHS. Yeah, they do look like VHS boxes. That's what's cool about it. Toyworks is in the house. Wait, what's going on? They should fit in with just NECA just fine. That's what I hope. I mean, which you can fudge it. I mean, but I'm so excited about it.
I just need that Clarence Boddicker.
You need all of them, Rob. Come on, let's be real. Like I'm not. I mean, it was
that's a big price. That's a big price to pay.
I didn't even care, man. I mean, it's.
Like, I know, you know.
I mean, at the same time, it's pre-order, so it's like this isn't.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but it's gonna hurt.
Problem.
It's gonna hurt.
Well, you don't have you can't save that much money for like another until next year. It's like, come on, man. It's like. Just throw her a little bit, wait, $20.
I'm still paying for that freaking sewer layer from Ramen Toy and the
you haven't paid off yet?
No.
Really? Oh wow. It's like I paid mine off I think last month finally. Now it's I did for it, but man,
I did the 6-month payment plan.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean they'll get paid off here soon enough.
Sure.
But
I have RoboCop and I have ED209, so
and you have Murphy.
And I have Murphy. I would like a Lewis. I wish someone would make a Lewis. Maybe even the captain.
Yeah.
Or Sergeant,
that'd be cool. I mean, Dick Jones, man. Come on, man. You got to give us Dick Jones. It's like, that's just. I mean, Dick Jones and then, Miguel Ferrell. What was his name?
Emil should. All he would need is an alternate head. Like a melted head. I mean, I guess the hands too are important.
The hands and the chest. I mean, he was screwed up. Yeah. I mean, he was really, really screwed up. So you can't really. That's a brand new figure for me.
If I want to make my wife mad, I put that scene on. Make her watch it.
When he melts, or when he gets his head.
When he melts, and then the Clarence hits him with a car.
I love that scene.
So good.
Just the fact that
it's so good.
Clarence hits. He's just like, oh my god! He's like, let me just see all this blood, everything. He's like, oh shit! Just like everything. Just like
I used to have it because I bought the Criterion DVD when it was out, right? And my DVD player used to have a loop option, and where you could just start and stop a loop of your choice. And I just had the whole scene, and I would just loop it just at 10 seconds. So great.
I love it, man. It was such a good moment.
That's a seminal film for me. I remember my dad coming home with a couple pizzas and a VHS, and he didn't even tell me what it was. And I'm like 8 when this movie comes out, right? Yeah.
There it is. Let's see one more time, right there. Bam.
I'm like 8 when this movie comes out or whatever, and then my dad comes home with a VHS. He's like, don't even look at the cover. I don't want you to know what it is. Just put the tape in and press play, and then RoboCop started up. I was so excited.
You're
And I was
8, man.
completely inappropriate for me to be watching this movie.
Like, did you know? Like, did you see the trailers before?
Oh yeah, I was totally pumped about RoboCop.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
seeing a trailer for RoboCop, I was like, humanity has done it. We've created the ultimate thing, right? A robot police officer. You can, like I was so excited.
No, for me, I think I was like maybe if you're 8, I was probably like 5. I think it was 87. So yeah, I was probably I think 5 years old when I saw it because my dad brought that over because at the time he realized, hey, I can record VHSs off another VHS.
Yeah,
like he started, that's like around the time when
that's
he
what we
started like
did.
copying
That's what we did in
because
the
we bought
80s.
2
Yeah.
VHSs. Yep. As I never had like the actual like box VHS with the cover and everything. No, it was I had like a little label on there. It just said scribbled on there, RoboCop, Empire Strikes Back, Predator, whatever. So, and for that's what he did. He brought over Predator and RoboCop, and just like it was just Friday night movie night. And me and my brother, I think we saw RoboCop first, and then Predator. But yeah, I was like, my brother was probably like 10 or 11 or something like that, or maybe more than that. And I was like 5. He might have been 15. He might have already been a teenager. And we put in RoboCop, and I had no clue, like nothing. Like I hadn't seen the trailer or anything. Because I really didn't, it just didn't. It wasn't accessible, I guess, back then. Like with trailers and stuff like that. Like where I didn't really, I watched TV in the morning, but then by later in the afternoon, it was kind of like cut off for me. Like, hey, you have to kind of like focus on other stuff. And I think that's when they would show the trailers for the movies was later at night. But I put, my brother put that in, and that opening scene with Ed 209, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I could not believe what I was watching.
I was
like,
completely
oh
robot
obsessed.
completely
blew away.
I was completely robot obsessed in the 80s. Like Transformers is on, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I fucking love it. I love Star Wars, so it's got robots in it, and I just man, a robot policeman? Shit. Like it was just perfection. And you know what? That movie's perfect.
I mean, that makes sense. It is like it's a very, very perfect movie. It's again, it's so like to the point, just straight. I mean, it's like it's very I can't explain it. It's just like the writing is sharp and the storytelling is just on point. And I think for me, the fact that it takes place, even though it takes place in Detroit, the story is in Detroit.
Yeah, but they filmed it in Dallas.
Very,
so
very
fun.
in Dallas. I mean, I've been in those buildings. I've been to Murphy's house. I've been to Bob Moran's house.
See, that's fun.
I had opportunities to kind of go visit there. And I was like, oh my God, like this, it was so cool kind of going. I mean, Murphy's house is like, it's just basically like a townhome. That's all it is here in Dallas. I mean, it's just like some little townhouse, off of the, off of downtown.
I like they had to place it in Detroit because in the 80s, Detroit was just like shorthand for just complete shithole city.
Right. But they wanted the futuristic look, and Dallas had the skyscrapers and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They had to film there, which is, I mean, it's crazy looking back at it now because it is a time capsule because so much of it is different now. I mean, Dallas doesn't look like anything like it looks back in 1987. But I mean, when I look at it, it's very, very a Dallas film. I mean, there was the nightclub that they shot with when Robo goes in there to get one of the gang members. I mean, that was I remember my brother used to go to that nightclub all the time. Like he would talk about it, like, oh yeah, man, with because he used to go clubbing back in the day, and then like he would go to this nightclub, and that's the one that they filmed there in the RoboCop, and it was just I think they did a documentary on there because it was a pretty hip nightclub, which I had no clue. I was a little kid. I didn't really know anything about it now, but now looking back at it, it was one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, it was like a lot of celebrities just come down to Dallas because that nightclub was like a hot spot and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool to know. So let's see here real quick. This will probably get us banned, but oh well. This is the shot right here. Let's do it. Come on.
Is this the long version?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure.
It's pretty long.
I mean, yeah, it's a long version. I can tell because that's
because you've got the extras. Yeah, because like on Criterion, that Criterion DVD was the first time I ever watched the X-rated cut, which has this longer version of that death scene and stuff, and then Murphy's death scene is longer.
Yeah, and that's what threw me off was when when I first saw it, the long version was the guy pulling out all the all the stuff. He was like just like ripping it out, going like trying to. I was like, oh, that's different because I only think I bought it knowing that was the underrated version. I just bought it on Blu-ray, and then I was like, whoa, this is like different. Like, wow. I was like, God.
That guy has like 500 squibs on him. It's so awesome.
And of course, it's funny because on the Bob Moore's like, can somebody call a paramedic? I was like, no, he's done, dude. He's done. Yeah. He's like, he's gone. So yeah, it was like and again, this building, I've actually been in this actual office area. So it was, I've taken advantage of being here in Dallas and being able to kind of like go around and look at the different areas. So because I just like, again, it's my, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I cannot stop watching it. So, and to tie it back around, it's like I have to get the figures. I have to get I'm willing to spend $300 and put down $45 deposit on the figures. So it's like,
Chris, have you seen RoboCop?
Gotta do it.
I've seen RoboCop.
Okay.
The original.
I have to make sure.
What are you talking about? There's an original one? No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a great start there. 80s violent action movies and stuff. It's a good movie.
I think it even tipped the scales with violent action. I mean, I think it really, even before then, I mean, we were kind of already sensed to, or we kind of sensed for what violent action was, but that really tipped the scales. I mean, that
came out before
I never seen anything,
right?
Yes,
it came out way before. What about
T2 is like 91.
What about Aliens?
Aliens is the year before, I think.
Okay,
I think Aliens is 86. Yeah,
I would say that was probably the most
yeah.
I say this in a good way, but like gratuitous violence kind of movie around that time.
F.A. Hammer says, would be cool if some toy companies made a figure for the Eliminator guy. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. He also said, have you guys seen the fan remake where RoboCop shoots off 30?
I have seen that.
I did see that. I have seen that because
John, do not play that here on the live.
No. I won't play that here. But no, Red Letter Media, I've been a big fan of theirs, and they talked about that. They did a RoboCop commentary years ago, and they mentioned that. I was like, I gotta check that out. Like, I've never heard about that, and I saw that, and I was like, wow. It's like, if anybody knows about Red Letter Media, Rich Evans has a very distinct laugh, and they were talking about how they wish they had recorded his reaction to that, watching that video of that scene, because he laughed his butt off. I mean, he just lost it. And I saw it too, and I was just like, yeah, that was kind of. I was like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. Because I think it was called. It was one of those kind of like fan engagement type contests, wasn't it? Like make your own remake of RoboCop or something like that, or recreate your own scene, like like type of deal. Because the thing is, like that does happen. It's not 50 cross shots, but it's like it is one cross shot in the film. I mean, it's a thug who's
he does shoot a dick off.
Yeah, he does do that in the scene. It's like, and that's what, again, never really saw that at before then. As a kid, I'm just like, wow, like I can't believe, like I'm like, wow, I just can't believe what I'm watching. So yeah, it was pretty intense. So I guess, do we want to get into the McFarlane stuff? I know some of us don't McFarlane here, but I know
it's worth talking about because all
posted it in our chat. All the way?
Let's do it.
I said it's worth talking about because I feel like there's a lot of spoiler elements to it. Like I saw some stuff today where I'm like, I didn't really want to put in the movie.
Was it the baby?
It was the baby and Morph. Or what's his name?
Metamorpho.
Yeah.
Metamorpho. Yeah.
So I think this.
You didn't. Well, he's in the trailer. Metamorpho's in the trailer.
But do you see him in his Metamorpho form?
I think this.
In the new trailer, you do. Okay. But he's in the background, so he's you have to kind of be looking for him. Because he's in the cell that they put Superman in at that one site.
Okay, so he's like in the background.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
So this
guys?
is from Strange Lives of Superman. I don't know, man. Again, I don't Toddy Mac anymore, but this is Superman Strange Lives of Superman McFarlane Collections
This is all
39.
Silver Age stuff.
Superman or
Yeah.
Ellen has lost his mind.
You know what? I kind of love it. I love all this goofy DC shit. Like, I mean,
it's
comic books, man. They used to do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
Superman was a lion once.
Batman had
we have to deal with it.
Superman.
there used to be Batmite too.
Megamind head, I guess, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
Batmine's cool.
Maybe it combined with Brainiac one time or something.
Combined with Brainiac. Megamind.
F.A. Hammer saying the movie is looking pretty crap, not gonna lie. I'm hopeful though. I mean, there are some things that got me somewhat concerned a little bit. We talked about last week when we saw the trailer. It was like the and I saw it on the big screen this past weekend, and it still seems like he's just getting beat down again. Like that last shot of Superman coming down in the trailer just shows.
Someone showed me a thing. I think he's cannonballing.
But it's almost like he's just like coming, like, you know, like
he's coming back in the camera. Yeah,
you would think it would be more of a like do a shot of him like over Earth, like the Reeve, you know,
right,
Reeve style, like, you know, doing that, like, and smiling or something like that. It's like it's just there's good things here, and then I could see why it's such a tightrope, and I hate that now, because before you could just enjoy movies like just to enjoy them, but now it's like, you know, what are these people going to say, and what's this going to, you know, how are they going to interpret this?
I
and
know.
It's such a back and forth, and it's
like, people's whole personality are based on like whatever this movie's going to do.
It's just, and it's crazy. It shouldn't be that way, but I'm still going to go regardless. But I mean, as far as this, I mean, I like the lion. Actually, I do like the lion's head. I mean, you could do that for other stuff, but this is kind of off the wall a little bit.
Lionhead, Superman, and Ganesha.
Actually, I thought that was just Eggman. I thought that was was it from the Batman 60 show? Was that Eggman or Egghead?
Egghead, yeah.
The smart guy from the Batman
show. That's Egghead. That's Vincent Price.
Yeah, but he didn't have he just had a bald head. He didn't have like a big bald head.
Oh no. It's elongated some, as I recall.
It's pretty big, yeah. Let's see here. This was the New 52. Actually, I didn't mind this kind of design. I wish
it's a good shot.
Yeah. When the New 52 came out and they had this version of Superman, I was like, it's not a bad looking version. I still prefer the trunks, but it's like I get it. You know, it's like you gotta, you know, modernize it somewhat. So
yeah, I don't know if you can see, Chris.
Oh yeah, definitely elongated.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have some prosthetics in there. F.A. Hammer says, for the price, McFarlane are pretty good figures, and more importantly, you can find them at even rural Walmarts. Even entry-level collectors needs to be accessible for all. Yep, I agree with that. I do agree with that. That is a big deal. Because again, you know, some people just can't, you know, I mean, what's ever accessible for you? I mean, that's the big deal. It's like, if you can't, like with me, I started off with just retail stuff, and then I kind of like, boom, you know, I branched out. Just I got brave enough to kind of, you know, just kind of go out and get other things. But yeah, I mean, some people, I mean, you have to be within your budget and just, you know, get what, you know, feel is right for you. And that's what's kind of cool. And that's what I love about, you know, the wrestling stuff, getting back into that, because that's every Walmart, Target. I mean, I went to like, I think I went kind of semi out of town this past weekend and went to a Target, and I found some cool stuff for wrestling. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is awesome. It's like, just to kind of, you know, kind of feel that hunting, you know, when you go out there and kind of just, you know, see, it's always kind of go, you know, because I mean, some of the stuff you really can't find, you have to get online, or, you know, wait for it to drop, and then hopefully you can get it before it sells out. But it's always kind of cool to kind of go back to those roots of hunting, going to a Target, going to a Walmart. I'm actually going to Canada for me and my wife's anniversary, and as some of y'all know, Canada has Toys R Us's. So that's why I told my wife, it's like, and she was like, did you plan this just to go to Toys R Us? I was like, no, but I mean, because we're going to Banff, and Banff is kind of like nice, and they have some good lakes out there for hiking and doing some water stuff out there. So I mean, it's a nice little. We prefer to go to Canada during the summer rather than in the wintertime. But there is there's a couple of Toys R Us's where I think we're going to be dropping in Alberta. So there's a couple of Toys R Us's out there. So it's like, we got a rental car. So I was like, kind of just stop over there.
Heck yeah. Make a pilgrimage to the Mecca of toys.
Say
hi to Joffrey, your old friend.
Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, it's been 20 years since I've been inside a Toys R Us, like an actual like physical brick and mortar one. It's like it's gonna be so awesome. But
I miss it.
I do. I wish they brought him back. So so here we are with Superman, which is I do find this funny though. Nobody's actually I've heard anybody say this, but the movie's called Superman, which we've never had an actual movie called Superman, technically, because the first one was called Superman the movie.
Right.
So, and Superman Returns with Kevin Spacey. So, and Man of Steel. So this is the first time it's actually called Superman. So I always find that as a nice touch. But I mean, you got Lex Luthor here, so not too bad. I mean, a good suited figure. So
I really wish. I don't know why Mezco isn't doing any Superman figures. Like they haven't scheduled any to come out. You would think there's a new movie coming out. You might as well, even if you're just going to do comic book movies or comic book figures.
I don't know. I think it's such a. I mean, do you think because it's such a controversial type of because there's so much backlash from the Snyderverse and everything that they just don't want to touch it?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, because honestly, there are some sites that can't get rid of those Snyderverse figures.
Yeah.
Right? So who knows? But you would think they could do comic book. Like I would take a comic book Lex Luthor, right? Like I would absolutely love a comic book Lex Luthor, especially in the like armor and stuff. That'd be amazing and right up Mezco's alley.
Yeah, I would do that, or even a suited one. Like, I mean, just give me a suited,
Yes.
President of the United States. I mean, Mastermind, Lex Luthor, just give me that.
Yeah. Repackage Prune Face with a Lex Luthor head, and I'll buy it.
Yeah. I mean, it's they have the sculpting already there, so
yeah.
It's
or
funny.
they put out a 78. Give me a Gene Hackman. I'll buy that shit.
Yeah, and you can actually have one that you
with the like
wig off. Yeah,
I'm excited about those retro figures that are coming out. Have you seen those? The Spin Master?
Yeah.
They're so fun.
I mean, it's. I mean, a lot of stuff's a lot of good stuff's coming out. So it's like, I mean, I wish some other companies would pick up the load. It's like I almost wonder like. Has Mezco ever said why they don't do Star Wars, or is it just like the license is?
They don't have the license, as far as I know.
The license is so locked up with Hasbro, like nobody's getting this. It's just like nobody.
I mean, that's possible.
It's possible, yeah. I've been after Andor, I've been going through a Star Wars kick, kind of reinvigorating my love for Star Wars, and it's just like,
but then Mafex has it, so
yeah. And I thought about getting the Bo-Katan because I've been rewatching Mandalorian. And I was like, and it's crazy because I remember when season 2 of Mandalorian came out, the Mafex was being announced for pre-order, and I was thinking, oh, that's so far away. And now we've had season 3, we've had Book of Boba Fett, we've had all these shows come out. It's been years since, and I go back and look, going, oh crap, it's like the Bo-Katan. I was all hyped up about, or I was so excited to get that, but then I was kind of just like, well, it's so far away, like I'll just wait for it to come, and then I just forgot about it. It's just like I never like, and now she's like, I think she's on BBTS for like 87 or something like that, or $85 or something like that. So I was like, I mean, it's like I can get her now. It's like, but it's like almost like the moment has passed a little bit type of deal. It's funny, this GIF here. Whenever Chris says in our group chat, whenever we kind of get send stuff to each other, Chris says scene, and so I almost want to like think of this GIF right here. It's like witness me. It's like that.
That's exactly what I'm doing on the other end of that. I'm just like,
yeah, you're spraying that shit in your mouth.
Spraying it, witness me.
Shiny and chrome.
Oh man!
Immediately think about that.
That's a movie that needs figures. I'd buy some Mad Max figures.
Fuck yeah! Mezco, get on it. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
I mean, you have like the third party though, right? The bootlegs.
I thought about it. I did see that. I'm like literally about to look at it right now. It's on 5K Toys, but I don't know. If I bought that, then I'd have to buy the Ramen Toys car for
the racer. Yeah.
Slippery slope.
But that Ramen Toys car looks really cool.
It does, yeah. I mean, just even the regular version was nice, and then you had that souped up Mad Max version.
Did you get it, John?
No, I haven't got. No, it's like I mean, I got the sewer, so and the van. So I'm still waiting on the van. So it's just
you still haven't gotten the van.
So
that's crazy.
I mean, it comes when it comes, man. It's like, I mean, just like
I get it, but like, I got that van like 6 months ago. Like,
I mean, who knows, man? But just like the what was it? The oh crap! Oh man, see his face. The Marshall, just like the Marshall. I mean, that was actually pretty. That was like another like 6 months or 9 months after everyone got theirs. Yeah. Well, and that was a weird thing because that was like it went to somebody else's address too.
Oh, that's true.
That was who knows. And this is Ultraman. So was this what y'all were talking about as far being a spoiler? Or
no,
baby. But it's funny. Last episode, Rob, you pointed out that this was Ultraman, and I didn't like the design and the look is so different from Ultraman as I recognize him from comics.
A little bit, yeah.
It didn't click for me, and then I'm like, oh, wait a second, yeah, this is like a really strong, like a ridiculously strong Superman level character, and so it'll be interesting to see him in the movie and how they kind of balance that.
Yeah,
and how they even like. Is he going to be from the other universe? Is he going to be like a man-made thing to kind of check Superman?
Yeah, that's what I want. I wonder if he's Bizarro, or if he's Ultraman, cool. Who is So if he's an alternate universe, Superman, he could be Henry Cavill. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like,
don't
seriously though, wouldn't that crazy? That would be nuts, right? Like,
oh man. That would be nuts. That would be cool, and it would be kind of like a, almost like what was it, Iron Man 2 with Don Cheadle, where he showed up and he was just like, "Look, I'm here, deal with it." Like, it was like one of those kind of like meta type of connection type deals. So it's like, that could be like, all right, it's like Ultraman be like, Henry Cavill, you got it. I'm gonna head out. You got it. You got a Superman. So I don't know. We could see. It would be cool if they did.
Or it could be another corn sweat under there. Who knows?
Real quick, Skeleton Collectible wrote Ultraman during the pandemic because he's got the mask on. That's kind of fun.
There you go. Or who was it? Brandon Routh. That was
Brandon. That'd be a fun. Yeah, that'd be a fun one too.
That'd be It's like a little bit.
They just use all of them. Tom Welling shows up, or that guy from the other TV show.
Tom Welling, he hasn't worn this. I don't want him as Ultraman. Like he's got to wear the suit, and he hasn't worn the suit. He's never worn the suit, even with the Crisis on the CW. Like he didn't. Yeah, I think he gave up his powers too when he showed up on there. It's like no, it's like he's never gonna wear the suit. That's his deal. So.
It's CGI Christopher Reeve underneath. That's it.
Oh my gosh,
Nicolas Cage.
I mean, it wasn't as. I mean, I did like the callback and liked at least that Helen Slater and Christopher Reeve were side by side. But
in the Flash,
yeah. But
I know.
It was just so bad. But man, what are you gonna do? So talking about the baby, this baby, baby Joey.
I mean, that's one of the things.
Like people are making fun of this, right? This is a vinyl figure. That's not what it's going to look like in the movie. This is just a bad McFarlane figure.
So who's he supposed to be though? Like
he's Metamorphosed baby.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
How do you know that?
Metamorphosed child in the comics is named Joseph, and this is
Joseph.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is baby Joey.
It's just like I don't know. It maybe would have been nice just to, in the theater, just all of a sudden kind of see this thing and like, oh, I don't know. It's just like a weird spoiler in a kind of way. It's like, here's this thing.
Sure.
In the movie.
I mean,
look, how many times have you ever been spoiled by a toy line though? Like that's just something.
I mean, to kind of tie it back around. I mean, G.I. Joe, when we were talking about earlier. I mean, I saw that figure at a I don't know if it was Toys R Us or wherever, but yeah, the Cobra Commander. I was like, what the heck is this? This is Cobra Commander? And, this was like a month or two before the movie came out, and he had that fishbowl head and everything. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I mean, and this was before social media, so I saw that firsthand. I'm like,
I remember the soundtrack for Phantom Menace came out before the movie came out, and it said the death of Qui-Gon.
Yep.
It's like, what the hell?
Yep. Yeah. Actually, I remember. I actually saw. I think it was on FX. There was like a. They were giving. It was like a show based on giving out the spoilers, but they were doing it in a kind of a weird way where they were doing like raps, and they were doing like all this. They were like rapping the spoilers to Star Wars, and they said, Qui-Gon dies, and so does Darth Maul, and I was like, no, that's not true. And I go see the movie, and like, oh crap, yeah, that's actually, yeah, they both die. That sucks. But
it's a really shitty rap.
Yeah, I was like, well, with the whole show, it was like a weird. I mean, this was like in the 1999, so right before the 2000s. So it was like yeah, it was. I mean, nothing was really sanctioned back then. They probably just had this show like, oh, this is ruined Star Wars. Like, we got some people that know the ending and stuff like that. We know what got all the spoilers, so we're gonna just say all this stuff. So it's no big deal because they actually had the guy from Police Academy, Winslow, the guy who does all the voices. Yeah, he was doing Darth Vader and stuff like that, and so it was like a weird time back then. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by if it's a spoiler or anything. It's like, yeah, it's nothing new. I'm surprised.
I want them to do like they did with the 80s Dick Tracy line and then release the spoiler after the movies come out.
Oh yeah. Man, one thing that we haven't touched on is the whole thing with AI though. That's what's crazy because every time I see a trailer on YouTube or something on Instagram that's supposed to be like, hey, this is Robert Downey Jr. as Doom in Doomsday.
Oh, and it's just some AI trailer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, oh God, you guys.
Fake trailers have been a thing on YouTube though for years and years.
Recently, well, it's gotten better with AI though. That's the one thing. It's like there's that one that's been going around. I just cannot. It looks so real as Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. I mean, it's like wow. It's like they've gotten pretty good at it, and it's just like wow.
I've heard YouTube's going to start cracking down on that shit.
They should. I mean, because it's like it's.
But then, like, you look at a trailer and it's like new trailer for this, and then you see the date on it. It's like a month ago.
Yeah.
I think I would have noticed that trailer if it was out.
Yeah, and I saw one actually for Superman. It was I mean, it was a fan made trailer, but it looked like it was legit though. I mean, everything, all the signage, everything like looked like it was an actual. Not even a trailer, but like a teaser, like a TV spot, right? That you would have, that they post on YouTube. But it was set to Take on Me, but done in a more.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and it seems like that would be right up, James Gunn's alley. Yeah, he would put that in a in a trailer, like like Superman's gonna be more 80s.
That's a well cut trailer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I did not realize until afterwards when I saw the comments that it was a fan made trailer.
Yeah,
I was like, oh wow, I was like, okay. But I mean, that's something that James Gunn and I think a lot of people in the comments have said like, oh, he would love that. Like, it was timed perfectly to the music. Everything was like well put together. And Take on Me, it does seem like it would fit within this version of Superman. So. This is the baby kaiju. So is this like, are we gonna have two kaijus? We're gonna have a baby and then we're gonna have an adult kaiju?
I don't know.
Maybe it grows fast.
Yeah. I mean, this is a vinyl figure, so maybe they're just putting this out and calling it the baby kaiju. I don't know.
They gotta reach out to that child market.
Yeah, as best they can with McFarlane. Who knows?
Here and then I want to pull this up. Let me try and get this on the page. This was a cool little
Have you guys seen the Spin Master toy ad for the movies? I think it looks like it's just a fun like 80s style commercial for their toy line. and it's like he fights the kaiju, and it like has slime coming out of it.
Really?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
cool.
a fun. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's really fun.
We need more toy commercials. Bring it.
I know.
Yeah, I miss those. Man, I miss them. So this is the Son of Krypton. So this is made by We Like 112. So
Son of Krypton, is that like their own character, or did they make that up?
yeah, it's all
Can I ask you a
original, I
question?
guess.
If you haven't bought a Henry Cavill Superman by now, why is this the one? You know what I mean? That people
Well,
are
it
like,
depends.
finally, I'm going to buy one.
I mean, it depends. Like if it's 112, I mean, I have a 1/6 scale Henry Cavill, so like I'm fine.
Yeah, but like
I don't,
Mezco's put them out, Mofex has put them out, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Did
There's
Mezco?
other third party ones.
But did Mezco put out a red
It
suit
might be.
or
I
a
guess it
blue
might be
suit?
the black suit. I don't
The
know.
black suit, yeah, yeah. Nobody wants that crap. I'm sorry, but it's, I have. I mean,
Man.
I don't mind the Snyderverse, but it's like
I hate that black
hate
suit also.
the
Yeah.
black suit. It's like the black suit should be when he takes over as Darkseid's apostle or his minion. Not he shouldn't have the red suit as his minion. Like that's like I don't get that. It's like, and the what they should have done with the movie was the black suit should have made him a little bit more kind of like I'm a little bit weaker, so I'm not as strong as I normally am. So
which
hey,
is why he wears the black suit in the comics.
Exactly, yeah, the one that you have in your hands right now. So it's like that should be like, hey, Aquaman, do this, and like I don't have all my powers yet, so I have to like But no, he was as a fan.
Snyder put that in because he thought it looked cool, and
it looked cool. Yes. I mean, and it was. I mean, it was cool to kind of see him back in there, but still at the same time, it's like my brain's like, no, man. It's like, no, you should just have that suit because you're trying to, you're trying to get through your, rejuvenation and everything. And then when you turn bad, oh yeah, this black suit looks really nice. I like black, And then when you turn good, now we get the blue and red. You don't wear blue and red when you're burning people to a crisp on Darkseid or as Darkseid's apostle. So I just I
can't start complaining about the Snyder first now.
There's good things here and there and bad things. I mean with anything, right? So
sure.
But I mean, do we have a cloth good Henry Cavill blue suit Superman?
There was another third party one that came out, as I recall, a while back.
Oh, was it like the Muff Toys one, like the Clark Kent one?
Yeah, or Manipul, one of those companies.
I'm curious about the legs. Why does he have two different sets of legs?
Yeah, and I saw that because you can actually take they had it separate out on the accessories too, like right here, like you can kind of. Why do they have it actual like?
Maybe those are like cast like to be really at an angle, like when he's flying, and then the other ones just have like a little bit of a bend or something. You know what I mean? Like one would be more for him just standing straight, and the other one would be more of like a flying.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, why not just make the regular ones bend to that angle? But I don't know. Weird, fun stuff.
So I think Mezco did put one out.
Oh, they did?
Like with a red suit, yeah.
You know what? I think they did. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they did put one out. I don't think about it. Because the black suit was part of the 3-piece, right? With
the Justice
Batman
League thing.
And with Flash. Yeah.
That you can get for $100 now for those 3 figures.
That's $33 a figure.
I know, still not worth it. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't need it. You know what? If I was gonna buy a third-party Snyderverse thing, I'd get that new the Batman, the Muff Toys Batman that just came out, because it's like the Nightmare Batman thing.
That'd be a good one.
Third-party train. Just a note to probably maybe one of you out there, but VC Toy Box. They just reached out for the second payment for that Private Butler figure, which was, aka the Alfred figure that they had.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
So it should make sure you check your emails looking for that.
Which Alfred is it?
So this is on VC Toy Box, and the product is under Private Butler, I believe, and it's $50. You know, you get a base Alfred figure, you get some hands, and you get some kitchen, you know, like a teapot and shit.
Is he 112?
He's 112. So yeah, if you pre-ordered him, they just reached out to me maybe yesterday for that second payment. So make sure you try to catch that. Oh no, yeah, Private Butler. Yeah, Private Butler is what it's called.
I don't want to. How much did you pay?
It was $9 initially for the deposit, and then $30 for the second, like 30 something for the second part. So the total is $44.98, and I think that's
Private
great.
Butler is on BBTS.
How much is he on there?
$40.
Oh,
he's $40.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
$2 shipping. So yeah, maybe get it on BBTS if you're gonna get it.
That's wild. That's a pretty good looking Alfred.
Yeah. I'm just hoping in the photos he looks a little gloss, and so I'm hoping he's a little bit more matte. If he's not matte, I'm gonna finish him with a matte.
But...
Yeah. I'm still using my Mattel figure.
Same, but that was a great. That was.
It's an awesome figure. Yeah.
I love all the heads. It was really
yeah.
I'm going to add that to the cart right now. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, it's like
that's super cool.
I know we talked about it before, but it's like, okay, so estimate to arrive by July. It's like that's too far away. Because I think when we talked before, it was like months ago, where it was like, we're still kind of like, yeah, we're not sure with the tariffs and everything.
Depending on the sizing, he'd go great with your Golden Age Batman.
Yeah, I think so. But also, just a side note, historically with VC Toy Box, every time I've done a pre-order and they ask for the second payment, it means that the figure is going to be coming out soon, like within a couple of weeks. And so maybe through VC it's going to come out a little earlier, and then they'll, usually
probably
a little bit later. But for a couple dollars cheaper, I'd go with BBTS.
That's wild.
Wow. No, yeah, well, I mean, with BBTS, I can kind of just like pre-order, just like, set it away. I mean, I got your Pee-wee out there just chilling, so don't have to worry about it,
also,
Chris,
I saw you got me a Pee-wee. We gotta settle up for that. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. They had him on BBTS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the link I sent to the chat the other night.
I think I acknowledged that. By the time I was gonna go to order it, you're like, talk to John. I think he got it already. And I was like, all right.
But no, it's a good looking figure. Yeah, it's like this could definitely work with the Woodford.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking maybe having him and Woodford and watching Doc Knock and Batman do like a ping pong game or something like that. Kind of just.
I need a classic Jarvis too.
There you go. Yeah.
From Avengers, and then you've got all of the Butlers.
And then I think we can wrap things up with me and Chris real quick with this right here. I know Dimitri put this in here. So I don't know what a Shadow Jaeger squad is, but I do want to get more of these Joy Toy Warhammer kind of regular soldier figures. So it's like this looks really good. Again, I don't know the lore. I apologize, even though I do take Warhammer pictures, but still I'm not in depth with it, but I do like the look of these guys.
A lot of the new stuff has been Horus Heresy stuff, which I don't Horus Heresy, but the figures look great. I'm pretty sure that's like old Astra Militarum. But yeah, they look dope. They're just fun military looking guys.
I mean, that's Greek to me. I don't know what you mean by.
Okay. This is not Warhammer. This is not Warhammer. F8 Hammer is saying. So this must be their other line of just like their military dudes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice. Okay.
Like
which I mean, you could probably still, like the Romans, so like their other kind of set and stuff like that. So it doesn't say what they are on the.
It's probably their own IP, like something.
Maybe. See, man, that's why Dimitri needs to be on here, man. I'm trying to give him credit. He's the one that gives us all these stuff and all the choices in the chat and everything. It's like you're not here to represent.
You guys see that Aragorn?
Which one?
Aragorn that's coming out.
Yeah, the Aragorn
from 5K.
Yeah, I pre-ordered him on 5K. I can't wait.
Let's see here. 5K toys.
Yeah, Deathcore Krieg or Astra Militarum, essentially.
Death Crop of the Krieg, or the guess. Okay. I mean, they look like they could, they could Warhammer. That's why I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, like, looks pretty good.
They look like they 40K.
They look like 40K or 40,000. Yeah. So yeah, I can. You mean you can fudge it? You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Yeah, they look like 40Kers.
Speaking of 40K, I just finished my first painting. I finished painting my entire first army, even though they're not my first army because I hopped around, but I finished painting my whole one, and so I'm
nice.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's awesome.
I thought that's what you normally do anyways. I mean, even when you go play at the shop.
Yes, but it always inevitably happens. You'll switch something out, and then you'll just base them the color, and you don't really get to painting them. And then also, I have like 2 armies, and so like I had like both of them painted like about 75%, but now I've taken one and fully finished my 2,000 points. So that's fun stuff.
I've been thinking like I was gonna ask the group like, you think we should get Chris some miniatures just for him to paint? But that seems like kind of like a crappy birthday gift. It's like, or even like a another type of gift, because like, why am I gonna give him something that he has to like put work into doing? It's like, oh, you gave me some like,
here's some foam, make some dioramas, Chris.
yeah, here's some foam. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, thanks guys, appreciate that. I'm trying to find Aragorn. Is he? What's he called? Like, what's his alter?
King of the West is what he's called.
And he's on 5K, right?
Yeah, he's on 5K. In the pre-order section. Hellcat 112, King of the West action figure.
Weird side note while you're looking for that.
There he is.
Very strange. 5K has Mezco Batman by Gaslight up for sale right now, which is odd.
I saw that.
That's weird.
I saw that. Yeah. I may have to get that. I just saw
great
that.
figure,
I was like,
though.
wow. I was like, yep.
Yeah, 124 is pretty close to retail. That's what they're selling it for.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a great price.
Oh, the Bloody Hand. Yeah, this is by the same company that did the Gandalf, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Which is a fantastic figure.
Nice.
Figure of the year contender.
Figure of the year contender. I was just about to say it.
You haven't had any problems with the hair or anything with Gandalf, or is it pretty like just
not at all? It's it's been easily manageable.
It's nice.
They're so cool, and I love Lord of the Rings. So I wish they would start making Star Wars toys, whatever this company is.
Yeah, that would be nice. I like that.
Okay, for scale.
And my Coke.
And my Coke.
Man, you think they're gonna make like an elf or something like that, or a?
I mean, they got to, right? Yeah, they got to do. Yeah, it's got to be Gimli or Legolas next.
Or a Hobbit 2-packs. They sell them like 2.
That'd be fun.
Time.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I pre-ordered that, and then the Jackie Chan that just came out too. For pre-order.
I was scrolling. I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "What the heck?"
That's so weird.
That's a good deal, and a great figure. You'd love that one, John.
I know.
He goes really well with. He goes really well with Doc Knock.
Well, I was thinking more of Frankenstein's creature, because I can take. So I need to get him.
Yeah.
I need that head sculpt, and then I need the goat guy.
Do you have Joker by Gaslight?
No. I need to get him as well. He's more like a Jack the Ripper type, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a great figure, though. That was actually the first figure I bought directly from Mezco. Was that one? Yeah,
that's a great figure. I got him for like $60 on eBay one day.
That's awesome.
No, I need that head sculpt. I need to put that head sculpt without the mask. I put that on the goat guy. What's the goat guy's name?
Vex.
Vex, yeah. Yeah, you put those. You put that head sculpt on that with the.
And you can use him for Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein.
Yep.
That's pretty fun.
Do that.
Also, he's a great figure, but like just a really terrific Batman figure.
I mean, he is. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. So, I guess I'm gonna wear this tonight.
What if you get it and it's like a bootleg of the Mezco?
That's what I'm wondering. That's what
they wouldn't do that. They're everything I've gotten from them has been pretty nice.
Totally legit. Yeah.
Fa Hammer says Joker Gaslight is amazing. And he says I just don't like his soft face. Yeah, I mean that's sometimes with the I know Duke has that problem. He has a little bit of a G.I. Joe Duke. He's kind of like, it's almost like translucent his face a little bit. It's kind of hard to light him sometimes because he almost like his ears and even parts of the skin. It kind of just seems like it's like translucent. Like it's just, you get really bright hot spots with them. So it's always kind of difficult. So, but actually, and it's funny because I never actually shot a photo with the Bruce Wayne head sculpt from Golden Age Batman. I think I've ever done that, but I don't know. It's like I've seen people do that kind of that.
Once you get this Butler.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's a good point because once you get the Butler, then you have a reason to. Because why would Batman be, Bruce Wayne or anything? I guess with Gordon. Now that I finally got Gordon, but yeah,
you got Robin too, right? So
yeah, but Robin has a mask though. It's like, why would he? Why would Bruce Wayne? Bruce Wayne be walking around with without his stuff on? Then Robin shows up. I kind of wish we did get a Robin as a Dick Grayson and not a without the mask. So
yeah.
But I think we're at time now. So I want to wish everyone for stopping in, saying hello, being live in the chat. And just thank everyone for supporting us. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And
good luck, everybody. If you're
tomorrow.
For tomorrow, yeah.
Yep. Good luck with your shadow. I know I'm gonna be hoping that I can get in there, get in line and get it. So, but yeah, check out Chris. Check out Mr. Rob Toyak 40s. Check everyone out, and then we will see y'all next week. Have a good one.
See you guys.